Archie Luxury jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind the family, no regrets. He's got a birthday, I'm your old Shanghai. Eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane, the tears roll strong. Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave behind the begging for the Luxy show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York, what show? Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home he's chasing new Asian delights. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground. Comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust. Has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam. Grab all that cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go. He didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Comes on streams, he cries poor again. His mate 10 gives him $5 grand, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his gypsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go. Didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore.
Hello, 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 hello. How is it going today, guys? This is Archie Luxury, and you are on the Archie Luxury live stream channel. Today, guys, we've got, it's a bit of a celebratory show. Thomas achieves his grail Breguet. So Thomas Burnett, oh, we've got a super chat. We've got a super chat, 3 cents. Let's just check the conversion. 100 ARS, Argentinian peso to AUD. 13 cents, apologies. 13 cents Aussie. It's Thursday night with Caesar as the Brisbane Coliseum. And GD again, another 13 cents. Caesar, is Eddie still an employee of Archie Luxury LLC? Eddie's, yes, of course he is. Eddie's a trusted member. Eddie's got his keys. He's ready to stream. Yes, Eddie has everything. We love our Eddie. Of course we do. Why wouldn't we love our Eddie, hey? Yeah, we love our Eddie, so definitely. Guys, I'm trying to get Thomas Burnett on here. I want to talk to him. And basically what happened is I met up with Thomas in Geneva, Watches and Wankers. And I think we've got Thomas joining us now.
Hello,
live.
Ponce.
Thomas,
how are you doing, Ponce?
Hey, Tom, I just want to talk to you about this because it's such a thing. Now, the thing is, Tom, I think you got to hold your ground. If they try and lowball you further, you say no, send the watch back. I think you probably could have got a direct swap with them. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I tried. It was advertised £11,500 to start off with, and then as you know, through rustyswatches.com, through the advert at the end.
How old? Firstly, what year is it? What year is your
It's
one?
2020. It's 20, so it's 5
Well,
years
it's not
old.
that old, is it? It's not that old, is it? Really?
No, it's boxed, no papers.
Okay, let's just quickly have a quick look. I'm just going to bring this up on the screen now. We're just going to share this. What is Thomas talking about? So I've actually got the Breguets on the screen. So he's talking about this watch here, white gold, enamel dial, automatic. In Australia, that's 40,600, which is about. I'll tell you what that is in pounds. There, 40,600 AUD to Great British pound, and that is about 19,500 pounds. Okay, so they got a second-hand one for 11. I suppose that's not terrible price, really. 11,000 pounds.
Yeah, they're
right?
going for 23,800 pounds. They're going for. So
price this 11,250.
11,500, and then they had a sale, so they took it down to 10,350.
So, they had a sale, 10,000. Shit, I don't think you're going to get much cheaper than that, are you?
No. You know. So I send them. I've got this Submariner Kermit. I bought in 2010 for £4,070.
It's irrelevant what you paid, Thomas. It's irrelevant.
So I've made my money on that. I've more than doubled my money on that. So I send them an offer. I send them a request for what they will offer me, and they send me back £8,455. They will give me. I say no. Back the truck up. Right. So I send them photographs. And I send, I'd say it's a 2020 model, the last of the last, 2010 model, sorry, the last of the last, with the engraved rehaul. It's in mint condition. It's been worn less than 25 times.
You bought it new or pre-owned?
Brand new. It's
you got it new. You got it new.
Box. Yeah, I bought it brand new. It's in its box. It's got the bezel protector. It's got all the tags. It's got all the boxes. It's got the sleeve for the box. It's in mint condition. Apart from one thing, it had a little scratch on the side of the clasp where the man in the shop had adjusted the bracelet for me. Adjusted the size of the bracelet. The dimwit in the shop, it adjusted the size of the bracelet for me, and he'd scratched it with his pliers to just a little scratch. So I get a reply back saying, okay, we'll offer you 9,250 for it. So that leaves me with a balance of £1,100 to pay. I said to them, look, will you do 1-for-1 swap? It's a mini one. I'm sure you'd rather have a Rolex in your inventory.
Exactly. Than a Breguet.
Than a Breguet that you're having to put in the sale. You know, wouldn't you rather have a Rolex Kermit in the inventory?
Oh, that's much more. I mean, the Breguet is a nicer watch, but the reality is the Rolex is so much more sellable.
Exactly. But they do have a lot of them on their site. They've got a lot of them on the site already Kermits. But they got 2010.
And what are they selling a Kermit for? What are they selling Kermit?
They're selling 2010 ones with the engraved rehaul for between 13,000, and they had one for £19,000. Now, someone must be selling that on consignment, the 19,000 one, because
that's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous. It's just berserk. That's 2022 prices. You know, that's high market prices. So you know, it's not going to move that. So I say to myself, I'm not going to be greedy and say, okay, I could put it on Chrono 24. I could ask for 15,000, and I could wait 6 months and hope that it sells. By which time, this one would have gone, and I'd have to try and buy a new one for 23,000. You know, and the cheapest I've been trying them on for 5 years in different ADs, and the cheapest price I've been offered was when we came back from Watches and Wonders, and I tried one in Geneva airports, duty free, and they said £19,000, and I can't afford that. I'd have to sell several watches to buy it. So it made sense at this price to sell the one watch and add £1,100 to it.
Now, the photos you sent me, did you actually try the watch on yourself there?
Yeah. I went today and I tried it on.
Oh, so those photos are live photos, is that correct?
Yeah, they're the actual watch that I'm buying. Yeah. So
wow. And how was it? Did it live up to your expectation? Because sometimes when you see these things, it's not quite as good. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'm just gonna bring up, guys. I'm just gonna bring it up on the screen. These are Thomas's live pictures. So this is actually Thomas's wrist, and that's your watch that you were looking at. There we go. Just getting a bigger image for us there. Is there any imperfections with this watch that you saw there?
No, I looked at it through a loop, and there's some. It's 5 years old. There's some very, very, very micro scratches. Oh,
you
couldn't see them, but with gold, you're going to get them over 5 years. You could barely see them through the loop, even. Some, like hair thinner than your hair.
We got a super chat. 10 Seal. I'm sorry. 5 Swiss francs. Archie, I sold my wife's handbag to fund a two-tone Datejust. Now I'm single and stylish. Did I win or lose? Look, it's funny you say that. I actually have sold off a lot of Hermes stuff, and I'm actually pleased they're gone because they were kind of a target. They're kind of something that you can't put in the bank safe, and they're high value, and they're just kind of difficult to shift. They can be highly that niche that buys it is there. There can be some nasty bitches who but look, I'm happy to be out. I'll be honest with you. So hey, maybe you should have. It depends how you explained it to her, but by all means, this is the thing about luxury goods. You can get out of things if you want to buy something else. You don't have to keep something forever, ever, ever, ever. You can get out of it if you want to buy something else. So that's the beauty of it. Thomas, this is full box set.
Full box, no papers. Yeah.
Okay, so why couldn't they make a decision? How come they need 5 days?
They need 5 days to authenticate my watch that I've taken in part exchange. I took the watch to them today. They need 5 days to assess it, they say.
If they come back and want more money, would you walk away?
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to want more money. It's in mint condition. It's in pristine condition.
But if they tried that with you, you would say, "Give me my watch back. Fuck off. Give me my money back."
Yeah. They're not going to. Touch wood.
Yeah. Well, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, Buddha, bless his God rest his soul, he used to say, "Don't sell that Kermit, Tom. Don't sell that Kermit." But
who said that?
Buddha. He used to say, "Never sell that Kermit. Never sell that Kermit." But I've bought an Explorer 2 like his, and I remember him.
Yeah, I remember you wearing that at Watches and Wonders.
Yeah, and I bought the P0 once, remembering, which you even signed. You even signed it on the.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's such a beautiful watch, that Thomas. Yeah,
AC3
that's
signed
right.
it for me
That's a
on the
beautiful
strap.
watch, Tom. I got to tell you, the thing is, you've still got a Rolex in the collection. You've got the Explorer, correct?
I've got the Explorers here. I've got the Milgauss, Set Blue Milgauss. I've got the Palm Dial Datejust.
Oh,
I've got my diver. My diver. I don't need Submarine. My diver's the
hey,
Palm.
I'm wearing my dive, Tom. Tom, you wouldn't believe this, Tom. I'm actually wearing my diver today. That's my Pam.
Pam all the way. Pam all
This
the
is
way.
a 40. This is a big monster. I've got the 662. The 662.
Yeah, this is a 44, not a 47 like yours. This is a 532.
I got to tell you, Tom. You know what? I got to tell you something, Tom. Fuck me dead. I went to Watches and Wankers. Did you spend too much?
I spent a lot of money. I spent over £1,000. Yeah.
It was like I mean, I'm not trying to say anything wrong, but fuck it. Money goes quickly there. We're having such a good time with the guys. You know what I mean? You paid for a meal. You paid for a meal, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, pizzas and
that was
steaks,
they were very delicious. That was very, very delicious food there. We got another super chat. Patel Philippe, $10. Nice piece, Tom. A true Breguet man. Thank you. Watch Nick, member for 2 months. He sent a member chat. And we've got Michael Affo 2507, £10. Hey Arch, have you been to Cairns, the Barrier Reef? Yes, actually, my wife is from she lived in Cairns for a number of years. I've been up there a number of times. It is very hot. In summertime, it's extremely hot. I have gone snorkeling a couple times. My wife was actually a dive instructor there. It's fantastic. Cairns is a great spot to visit. Expensive and touristy, yes. Not as bad as Geneva, but it still is a bit of a tourist trap. But it is a lovely place. The reef is amazing, absolutely amazing. Tom, let's just talk about your Breguet there for a moment there. Tom, the big thing is, you know, Tom, I am a huge Breguet man myself.
We know this, Art. We know this.
And I mean, I don't know whether I had any influence on you or not. That's my 3 Breguets.
I love your tradition the most out of that lot. That tradition is the bomb. I mean, I know you got a 7147 like I've got, but it's in rose gold. I'm the white gold man. The thing with me is the 7147. It could look like a Timex to anybody, because for me, being in the UK, that Kermit stood out too much. And Submariners to thieves are the most recognized Rolex and can be pinched. And one with a green sparkly bezel on it is recognized. So this Breguet, I can wear out anywhere. It's under the radar. Nobody, if they're not into watches, really knows what it is. Could look like a Timex, like I say, but to the enthusiast, they know what it is, and it's a damn good watch. You know,
it's an incredible watch, Tom. There's no question of that at all. I got to be honest with you. The Breguet itself there, look, I'm very happy that, you know, I got to be honest with you. These 3 Breguets are actually, I really do love them. They are incredible. Very good value on the secondary market.
Absolutely.
So yours is mine is actually my 7147. I must admit, The 7147. I don't think that's a terrible price. So they were saying you're actually paying, how much was it then? It had a sale, 10,300.
10,350. £10,350.
So you're paying, oh my God. See, that is actually pretty good buying. That's virtually okay. So I get it. You know what I mean? They're actually, I don't think they're making terribly much money on that unless they really fucking stole it, which.
No, I mean, I don't think that they're making that much, to be honest with you. It didn't really sound like they're making that much.
I mean, the thing is
I think they will be happy to have got Kermit out of the trade.
You know, the watchfinder, that used to have that Andrew Morgan used to work there.
Yeah, talking hands.
You know, he wears a Breguet. I met him at Watches and Wonders. He was wearing a 7027. That's like my traditional 7057, except it was the previous version, slightly smaller, 37 mil version. He was wearing that at Watches and Wonders.
No.
He's quite a nice guy, actually.
I've met him a couple of times. He's a cool guy. Yeah, he's nice.
I've got to say, this hobby itself here, it is really expensive at times.
It is, man. I tell you. I mean, it's addicted. It's an addiction as well. I mean, it's one thing after another. It's one watch after another, and man, if I'd have bought one new, which I was going to, I was willing to, because I love the watch. I love the 7147 so much. I was willing to sell the Kermit, the Palm Dial, and anything else I could dig up, and go for a brand new one. But the fact that I saw this one before I saw it as soon as it came on the website, before you started doing it on the Rusty's advert, I tell you, that really shut me up, seeing you advertise it every day on both your streams on Rusty's. I was like, if somebody sees this, it's gone. I better move.
Well, they are a hard watch to sell, but they're not as easy to sell. Okay, let me just say that to you. I won't. They're. I've got another super chat. Let's have a look here. We got 10 seal. I'm sorry, 5 Swiss franc. Archie's Geneva trip, 10% watches, 90% dodging security after accidentally entering VIP lounges.
I tell you, that AP boutique was so funny. That was ridiculous.
Yes, but I think I tried to stir him up. I sat down, said, "Come and sit down." We started eating the chocolates.
There's two Russians from Dubai. And they're wearing Richard meals, and they're waiting to check out some APs. And we've got about 3 shop assistants just stood there looking at us.
Jamie got pissed off. Jamie was pissed off.
Yeah, there's Jamie Kasowitz, myself.
Jamie's used to being treated like a VIP. See?
Yeah.
He didn't handle it well. See, for me, I don't care.
These two fellas are like, oh, it's the Pontiff. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice to meet you, Archie. So Archie sits down and he starts helping himself to the chocolates and they were good. And the drinks. Were good. And these shop assistants are like, what's this man doing? Who do you think he is?
But it's not for me to help them get a sale. I don't care. The ruder they got. We got another super chat. Patel Philippe, $5. AC3 and Tom. Those straight lugs on the Breguet. Give me the shit. Wears too flat. Well, it's very, very traditional. This is how you look at a lot of 1960s Calatravas from Patek, 1960s Vacherons. They have And these lugs, I tell you, Thomas, did you know they're actually soldered on?
They're soldered on, aren't they? Yeah, they're welded on. Yeah.
And the
And
coin
then
edging between the
file-
lugs is opposite to the rest of the case. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, explain that to me then. The coin edging.
The coin edging, it's actually, it goes top to bottom, but between the lugs, it's bottom to top. So it's actually an inverse of the other coin edging.
Really?
Yeah, just to be difficult. Just to be difficult. Okay.
Right. Because they weld the lugs on, then they file them down, don't they? By hand.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, they file them down.
And
ironically, Tim Mosso brought out a video on this watch today, this afternoon, just as I was in the boutique. So he's brought out another review this watch.
Oh, Tim Mosso did he?
Yeah.
We got another super chat here. Platinum Big, £5. Platinum Big G, £5. Thomas, the Bregster is a shitter. You've lost
Gary.
How can somebody say that? How can they say that?
Oh,
I just want to run.
Gary. No,
I found a video. I just want to run a video. Just let me run this video for you. It's from a former president. Okay. I'm going to run this video.
Good evening. It's clear that the true problems of our nation are much deeper than gasoline lines or energy shortages, deeper even than inflation or recession. In a nation that was proud of hard work, strong families, close-knit communities, too many of us now tend to worship self-indulgence and consumption. Human identity is no longer defined by what one does, but by what one owns. But we've discovered that owning things and consuming things does not satisfy our longing for meaning. We've learned that piling up material goods cannot fill the emptiness of lives which have no confidence or purpose. This is not a message of happiness or reassurance, but it is the truth, and it is a warning.
There we go. There we go.
Is that President Carter?
President Carter. Hey, yes, it's Nark. How are you, Nark?
Yes, Narky.
Thomas, you know you're one of my favorite guys. You know that, don't you?
How's it going, buddy?
You know you're one of my favorite guys. What the fuck is going on? Are you doing an Aussie here? Are you buying the Breguet hype? That is a plain looking watch. That looks like Bezos' former wife.
It looks like as Don Haynes said, Archie, why have you bought that old man's watch, he called it, Don Haynes.
You know the guy doesn't date ugly women? He said he doesn't date ugly women. I find him hilarious. Look, come on. We're not an intervention here. I know nothing about watches. And I looked at that watch, I go, that looks like a Tissot.
Yeah, or Timex. Or Tissot. Or anything.
10 grand?
Yeah.
Sarah Huckabee, get the fuck out of here, Thomas. What the hell's wrong with you here? By the way, that's a nice chair behind you.
Yeah, it's a Hack Capisco. It's ergonomic sitting.
Yeah, why aren't you fucking sitting on it then?
I got a different chair I'm sitting.
By the way, guys, this is the watch, the Kermit. This is the full set Kermit. Thomas owns.
You're right, Archie. I don't see you in a dress watch. I look at your fashion attire. You're not a fashionista.
Hey, you know what? The thing is, let me explain it to you. You know what? Thomas, I was wearing a T-shirt yesterday.
Yeah.
And I had my traditional 7057.
You can't put lipstick on a pig. You can't put lipstick on a
You
pig.
don't have to wear this. You can wear it with anything
I can wear a
you
t-shirt
like.
t-shirt and jeans. You can wear this with a t-shirt and jeans and sneakers.
Listen here, Thomas. I see you with a fucking scraggly T-shirt, the elastic waisted fucking tracksuit pants, and this.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. This is not you.
Hey man, look, I prefer
What?
a variety of watches. This rounds out my
Have
collection.
you lost your mind here?
This rounds out my collection. I've got different types of watches. I don't just want Rolex. I think that's boring. It's boring.
It doesn't.
It's
I
boring.
hear you, Thomas, but it doesn't have to be this watch. Does nothing. Does nothing for me.
Well, he's buying it for himself. He's not buying it for
Get
you.
the fuck
no.
out of here. He's buying because you bought the hype.
He's buying
He's
it
got a
for
case
you.
of it.
No,
You bought the hype.
I didn't buy the hype. I've been looking at it for 5 years. I've been lusting after it. 5 years. I tried it on 5 years ago.
And keep on looking for another 5 years. You'd have to buy this crap.
This is
10
my
grand?
this is my equivalent of a Calatrava, Patek Calatrava. This is my. This
Thomas,
is why.
he buys what he wants, Narc. Do you
No,
understand?
he buys what I tell him to buy. He's gonna he's gonna crack under peer group pressure.
What,
Hey,
what,
Thomas,
what do you think to this then? This mad
Full-
this mad.
full screen. Archie, wake the fuck up. Archie,
Hey,
full
What do
screen.
you think to that then? No.
I can't see shit. Full screen.
What do you think to that?
That's a good conversation piece. Well, how much did that cost?
3,000 quid.
All right. That's
Tells the time on a drum.
how much is the other one
Spinning
cost?
rotor.
All right, that intrigues me. How much does the other one cost?
The Explorer 2. That
No,
was.
The Tissot shitter. How much does that cost? The Breguet.
Well, it costs almost the same as
The
that.
Breguet.
The
How much?
costs almost the same as the Explorer 2.
No. Well, what, you're out of your
But
fucking
it's
mind,
white gold. It's white gold.
buddy. It's even worse.
What do you prefer? Do you prefer something like that?
That's nice. I don't. But actually, no, I don't like the case. Too bulbous.
that's
Too
a Zenith.
bulbous.
Thomas, that's your Zenith, isn't it?
Zenith A384.
No, too bulbous.
I love that model.
Don't like,
Did you buy
don't
that
like the
new,
bulbous-
Thomas?
Second,
Did you buy it new or pre-owned?
but
No,
it pre-owned, but it
bad-
used for half the retail price.
All right. You know what it looks like? It looks like a Lamborghini with skinny tires. The band is too thin for the case. No, that's shitter too. What the hell's wrong with you, Thomas?
I must like shitter watches now. Hey, you called me out. You called me out. I must like shitters.
No, it intrigues me, these watch collectors in this community, right? The break. Look, don't buy fucking Archie's crap. That's what Uzi did.
Hey, Archie spruced Rolex from day one. He was the original Rolex.
He can afford. Hey, Thomas. Let me explain to you. He can afford Rolex then, right? He can't afford Rolex now. It's Breguet. So that's all that Dave, the fucking watch warehouse has. He's a watch outlet. Come on, we don't want you to buy the shitter. Look, read the chat. Put up a poll. I don't even like the lugs on it.
But Narc, he's buying it for himself. Patel Philippe, please review article in WhatsApp with Thomas.
Pull up a poll. Come on, Patrick, jump on. Talk some sense to him. Come on, Thomas.
Talk some sense.
Right.
Me talk some sense into Archie, or Archie talk some
It's
sense
to you.
into me.
No,
It's
I
me.
understand. I don't even understand what goal. Stealth wealth? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, stealth world. It's
I
fine.
want to show you something, Narc.
I'll
Look
tell
at
you
this.
one thing. No, Mark.
No.
If you lived in
This
the
is
UK
the
now,
of that Breguet. This is a Harrods limited edition teddy bear.
Yeah, said that.
That's what. That is what the.
That's the only thing That's the only thing you're going to be hugging, because no one's going to fucking hug you, you fat fuck. Send that to Kay. Look at him. Look at this. This is why I love the fuck. He's a weirdo. I love the fuck. Look at him. He's taking a photo. He's oblivious. Look at him. It's a toy.
Narc.
Hey, Thomas, come on. Put up a poll. Should he buy that shitter?
I bought it. I bought it.
You bought it already? You do what
Yeah.
Archie does. You say you're going to... You already bought it.
Yeah.
He's just waiting for them to find. It's going to be finalized. Okay.
What the fuck, Thomas? What the fuck is wrong? Where you, I don't see you going out to black tie fairs. Where are you going to wear that?
I don't need
Anywhere
to
he
go back
wants.
there. As Archie says that I can wear it with a t-shirt, jeans.
Archie!
I can wear it with shorts. I can wear
Archie
it with
lives in a fold-out bed and he's
sneakers.
like... Archie
can
told
wear-
you. Look at him. Look, this guy here told you.
Don't talk about, about stealth wealth. I mean, if you lived in the UK and people were nicking watches left, right, centre, you wouldn't want to go out with yellow gold or rose gold, believe me.
Thomas, can I give you some advice? With that money, you could have bought a real doll. You know what a real doll is?
No, tell me.
Bring it up. Real doll.
AD never calling's here. Hey, AD, how are you?
Patrick, hey,
What's
dude.
happening? Hey,
How's it going, dude?
how are the comms? The comms.
Yeah,
The
they're good.
comms,
Patrick,
the comms.
what's
Thumbs
wrong?
good.
Patrick, what's wrong with these fucking people in the watch community? What the fuck is wrong with them?
Well, sometimes
He's buying what he wants. Isn't that the meaning of life?
No, you buy what Dave tells you to buy. Patrick, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
I've given up on this relationship with the Dave, the super stealer.
That big titty fuck.
Thomas, you look fantastic. Archie,
I loved it.
Thank you.
here's what I don't
I
understand.
gotta go. See you later.
Oh, you bastard. So I got that same t-shirt the same day you got yours. Guess how many times I've worn it? 3. 3 times. Why do you wear that so much? Because it's so stretchy? You like how it's stretchy, don't you? It's got a little give, a lot of give. You know why? Because the guys that made it needed a lot of give. Hello?
Yes.
I think he just likes it, AD. I think he just likes it, Patrick. He likes it. He hasn't got enough t-shirts because he's got a lot of shirts. He wears what people give him. If you Herman sues and you give him a
How
shirt,
much? I
and
can't
you
believe.
give him a shirt, he'll wear a shirt. If you won't,
maybe.
then you give him a t-shirt, he'll wear a t-shirt.
Okay.
I
Well, I
don't
just
think
wondered if you got
wardrobe-
more than
ward-
one, because what shirt would last that many wearings?
The wardrobe doesn't extend that big, I don't think. It's all the money's
Well,
been
that's
put
because
into watches
If you
and
don't wash
being.
it lasts longer.
So
Well,
how many times do you wear it
that's
between
it.
washings?
Now here we go.
Do you
I want to
wash-
show this.
Yeah, this is the Arco Patel Philippe.
I wear it a couple times. Okay.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Look at this
That's
here. This is Breguet here.
beautiful.
8 things you didn't know about legendary watchmaker Breguet.
Why are you in love
Like
with
the
their
family's
history?
contribution to telecommunications, aviation, and even the Eiffel Tower. Here we go.
The
Breguet
tour
creates the
beyond,
most
the tour
complicated
beyond.
pocket watch ever.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's have a look at this. Napoleon Bonaparte makes his first Breguet purchase as a general in the French army.
Hey!
That's in 1789. Breguet creates a very tactful watch for Empress Josephine.
Yeah.
You're such a
Breguet
lover of
creates the
history. Why do you
first
gotta like
wristwatch for the
this
Queen of
history?
Naples.
This is shit history. Why do you gotta like this history?
Breguet creates. Okay, well, just hang on. We've got more stuff coming up. Just hang on. Antoine Breguet brings the telephone to France, 1879. Look at that. Louis Breguet leaves his mark on the Eiffel Tower. They've got their name on the tower because they were a prominent French family.
Really? Wow.
When Gustave Eiffel built Paris's most modern monument in 1889, He was clever enough to engrave the names of 72 French scientists, engineers, and mathematicians that contributed to its construction. The Breguet name, thanks to scientist Louis Breguet, can be seen on the... There we go. Breguet develops helicopters and aeroplanes.
Aeroplanes.
Breguet restores Marie Antoinette's La Petite Venice escape. Look at that.
Marie.
Versailles
Marie.
escape.
Mary. Mary.
Yeah. So there we go. There's some facts. I got to tell you something. You know, the biggest thing about Breguet itself, the biggest thing is that the men who buy Breguet are really cool. We went to the Breguet showroom in Geneva. They were so cool, weren't they, Thomas?
They're really cool. They had a little Rose engine, an old Rose engine that still worked. They're really nice to see. Yeah.
It is an interesting story. It's a sad story, especially today with how pathetic they perform. I mean, it's
I don't know if they are pathetic. I don't think.
Well, why didn't they support you? Why didn't, after all that ass sucking, why didn't they give you a sponsorship?
They don't. Nobody gives me a sponsorship.
You've been doing this for a year. I'm a Breguet man.
These are
you didn't get
these
shit.
are the 3 Breguets I would pick today. I would pick this new chronograph. I actually like it, Thomas, in gold. The traditional.
It's all
that's
right.
the one I've got.
They did a really nice one for only watch of the Type 20.
Can we just talk about men that buy Breguet? Since we're so into the history of Breguet, why don't we talk about the men that actually bought Breguet out of freaking bankruptcy?
SWAT.
Yeah. Bankruptcy. Flat out, dead in the water bankruptcy. Not just because of the quartz crisis. It was worse than that. I mean, they were dead in the water. They're still dead in the water. Without Swatch's support, this is all about Swatch not giving up on a brand. They're not giving up on the brand because they don't have...
You're right, Patrick. They are still dead in the water and they need reviving. They need a revival. I mean, how would you reshape Breguet? Would you...
Well, I don't have the answers, but there are people that are paid to have these answers. And, you know, I guess it's because of the tradition. Oh, the Breguet tradition.
Would you streamline the collection to just exclusive pieces and produce less, more higher price?
It's a question of how Swatch... This is a great question, Thomas. This is because Swatch has enough money to choke on it and do all these things and keep these other things alive, these old watches, these models that would never survive if a real profitable company had to run it.
Thomas, I want you to build a 3-piece collection, okay? So I've showed you my 3 pieces. So if you were building a 3-piece Breguet collection, so this is first piece is your white gold 7147. What would the second piece be?
7097, I think it is. The retrograde seconds tradition.
I like that too. I like the tradition. I like the wheels. I like the layout of the tradition, the new one. It's very.
And you would go white gold as well, wouldn't you?
It's almost steampunk.
No, I'd probably go rose gold if they do one. The one with the retrograde seconds. Is that
7097?
Why does it seem like they get everything wrong? They're a bunch of flunkies.
Sorry, 70. What number?
7097, is it?
709. Who even comes up with these? Why is it 7097?
The automatic. That's the one. Yeah, with the retrograde seconds.
Tell me this: the automatic. Do you think the automatic it loses something because the traditional is like based on a pocket watch was basically manual wind?
True. Yeah, I'm just a lazy git. I like the automatic.
It does have the beautiful 3/4 movement on it. You see that movement?
I like how symmetrical that is on the dial, the face, the triangle
Look
of
at
the
the
wheels.
rotor on that.
Look at the rotor. Good
Rooted
God.
rotor. Look at that.
Look at, see that? Look how symmetrical it is.
Okay, so
It's
you would
nice,
take
isn't
that
it?
in rose gold. Thomas, you'd take that in rose gold.
Yeah, rose gold.
And if you had a third Breguet, what would you take as a third Breguet? So you got the white gold 7147, you got a 7097 in rose gold. And what would the third Breguet be?
It would probably be the last generation of the Marine, which is the 5817, I think, is it 58?
Okay, let's have a look. We'll see what we can get
58.
closest.
I can't stand the new
Let's have a look.
Marines. It's the one with the Q-shaped
Oh,
dial.
you don't like?
No, these are horrible. These wavy pattern ones are horrible.
Yeah,
They're
they
horrible.
still hang on to those old the Breguet Mariner.
Hi, Mark.
Gentlemen.
Oh
And
fuck!
Gentlemen.
Hey,
Gentlemen and Patrick.
hey!
And we got Mark Goldberg.
Speaking of
joining the stream.
Breguet,
How
here we
you?
are. Fucking got Breguet man over here. Even Mark Goldberg doesn't like Breguet.
What medal,
I am
Thomas?
well.
What medal? What medal would it be?
I wouldn't take
Thomas?
any of these Marines. It's got to be the old one. I'll look it up. Just bear with me.
I'll find it on. Yeah, give me a reference number.
Reference number. Jeez.
What
Who
was the
comes up with
reference
these?
number, Thomas?
58. I think 17. Is it? I think.
Oh yeah. That's a beautiful watch. The big date.
The big date.
And what
it's-
medal
it's
do
the
you
one
want
with
that
the
in?
with the gear tray. That one on the left. On
Here
the
we
left.
go. This
That
is
one.
in steel. This is the one in steel.
Yeah. In
There you go.
steel.
Look at that.
Where
You
are
go
these
for
things
that.
made
That's
anyway?
beautiful,
Who makes
actually.
these? Where are these made?
They're fucking beautiful. You know, Thomas, I could wear this. This is a beautiful watch. So that, and we got Mark Goldberg. How are you, Mark?
I've got my mouth full. But hello, everybody.
It's okay. Thomas is filling his dream.
Please
He's
don't
getting
tell
rid
us
of
with
his
what.
Kermit for a
Thai chicken.
Breguet.
Thai chicken and broccoli.
Ooh.
Everyone in the chat probably thinks I'm mad to get rid of a Kermit for a Breguet.
Do you have a real Kermit? A real Kermit original?
Yeah, 2010.
Are you
Yeah.
selling it to someone you know?
No,
No,
I
he's
sold
trading
it
it
to
with the dealer.
Watchfinder. Watchfinder.
God.
sold it
I
to-
wish I could buy it from you.
Why don't
The
you?
lo-
You are loaded. You're a millionaire.
No. The longer I'm out of the game, the more I think
You
of the
did.
one.
You discovered San Martin, haven't you, Patrick? You've been converted to San Martin.
And I'm
so-
very, very, very happy and amazed every day.
Exactly. You're very happy.
But if I
and
ever
amazed.
did get back in, and there's just the one, I really think it would be an original Kermit. Even and I know about the clasp and the old bracelet, but for some reason, it's just very comfortable. When it fits right, it's comfortable.
It's comfortable. It's
Narrow clasp. It doesn't bother you. I don't know.
Just buy the fucking thing.
You're right about the bracelet, though. It's that hollow sort of bracelet. It's
But then I just think I like my San Martin just as much. It's just such a great piece.
which one have you got? Which one's on the best of the pick of the moment? The San Martins.
It is it would be that,
Pelagos?
yeah, the Pelagos 39 kind of sized that has a Rolex Oyster bracelet with an Omega milled out clasp, and it's in steel, not titanium, and it has BGW9 in the bezel, and it's just so perfect. It's everything that Tudor can't do.
How much does one of those cost you?
$200.
How much will it cost you with
The tariff?
tariffs?
210. they're actually they're shipping them. They're shipping them right now. And if you get it in steel, it's cheaper than the titanium, which I just don't like. Mark and I don't like titanium. We're not titanium guys. We don't like straps. We don't like titanium
You know why?
because it's gritty. It's gritty as fuck. Gritty.
We don't like it because it has the word tit in it, and we're gay.
No. I don't
Really?
like the grit. It's gritty. It's a shit metal.
I love titanium.
You do, yeah. Just not a fan of it. It's very chintzy, and it catches on things because it's gritty. Anyway, so that was the one thing. You know, this is just the perfect. It's all the mistakes are corrected, and as many oyster bracelets as I've had, I'm astounded at the San Martin oyster bracelet links. It's amazing.
I mean, the Chinese are very good at making a shitter that doesn't feel completely like a shitter. The problem is, you know, it's a shitter.
And that's the best part. I know it's $200. I want someone to rob it. I hope they steal it. I hope it's real. I hope it's a big event. I hope they like really come up to me and say, "Give me the watch." And I'm like, "Okay, you can have it. Take the fucking thing. I don't even need it. $200. Yeah, baby."
Mark, what do you think to this conspiracy that people are going on about at the moment that Rolexes are made in China?
It's bullshit. They're made in Switzerland.
I think
We
it's
know.
ridiculous.
Yeah, there's a lot of channels
You know,
talking about at the moment
Doc-
saying
Doc
our
BBW.
Rolex is made in China.
BBW might buy it. He likes a good conspiracy.
I think there have been times when their parts, a couple, 2, 3, 4, 10, have been made in China, and hopefully they smartened up and realized that would be devastating. But you never know. The reality is, legally they could do it. Most of the other brands do. There's just no
Yeah.
reason to. There's no reason to. They're
Patrick,
completely.
do you have a
Yes.
Rolex these days?
Say that again.
I said, do you have a Rolex these days?
No, I'm Rolex free.
In which case, I love the brand more than ever, and I don't really care where they're made.
I'm not saying that they are. I'm just saying they could be, but they're completely vertically integrated. They're completely in house. They used to not make their ceramic bezels in the last few years.
They only bought their movement maker like a few years ago.
Yeah, so I mean, I think they've just put that money together to own the whole brand. More recently with the new facilities.
So Archie, which do you prefer, the blue monogram box or the cream monogram box?
I think I prefer I like the red. I like the red. I really
red.
do. That's the one I chose originally, and I managed to buy one of these again secondhand, Thomas. You remember that? You know, I had mine painted. I got to tell you something. One of the big regrets I had was when I got the first box, I didn't get it painted. I wanted to keep it original, but you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it, Thomas. Fuck it. I bought it for me. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what we do with everything. We buy them for ourselves, yeah.
Can I just ask, when you were in Switzerland and you did meet with the Breguet men, overall, what was their reaction to you?
Oh, actually, I was at a Patek VIP event, and there was a guy doing guillocheting, showing how guillocheting worked. He noticed because I was wearing the gold Type 21 and the world time. He took me aside and said, "You know, I worked 16 years at Breguet before I came to Patek."
Wow.
He was more impressed with my Breguet than my world time.
Okay.
And I got to say, Thomas, one thing I'll say to you is, Thomas,
go for it.
You got to buy what you like. People would say you're mad.
Absolutely.
They love,
absolutely.
You know. But
so what you're saying is, even a former Breguet man is now a Patek man. What I asked you is, what did the Breguet men at the Breguet booth, when you met with them, what did they have to say?
Okay, so they weren't at Watches and Wonders because they're a Swatch group, but I met them at the first day I arrived in Geneva. I went to the Breguet store, and I had a really good chat to them. And I also distributed photos. I gave them photos of my Breguets. I let them keep it. I said, "Oh, this is..." So when I came back, they welcomed me with open arms, because normally, I'll tell you, I spoke to a few it's not uncommon for some Patek collectors to have 10, 20 Pateks, right? But for a Breguet person to have three rose gold Breguets, which are really expensive retail.
Three identical Breguets.
That's kind of, well, I've tried to make them unique. You see, Marky,
Oh, they're
yeah.
they
unique, all right.
are.
They're
I mean,
uniquely
Thomas,
loved.
what do you think? Thomas, I went into serious debt to get the three very unique. Do you think they're unique pieces or not, Thomas?
Well, I've handled the chronograph. I've worn the chronograph, and it's nice. I like it. I like
the middle
It's
one.
nice. It's okay.
Is the middle one a traditional?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a traditional, and the one on the end's a classic, and then there's and I've got them in order of heft.
What's the
You know,
the one on the right's an Invicta Breguet?
So, I mean, seriously, you know, and the truth is, Thomas, I got these secondhand for the price of a brand new traditional at retail. Do you realize?
Now, when you were at the
These-
Breguet store, did you tell them nobody should ever buy this shit retail? And how do you
I
sell?
pretended I bought it. I pretended I bought it at all the I really.
Good one.
I have an announcement to make. Who buys this shit?
You have an announcement to make. You're not heterosexual, and your wife's name is Kevin. Super chat.
I am not gonna.
Chat,
Thank
Russell,
you,
there's a
Russell.
chat in here. Russell 996 £5. Congratulations on the Breguet, Thomas. It's a beautiful piece. Now I'm just going to bring up
Thank you,
some
Russell.
photos. These are some photos that Thomas sent me this morning. I want to bring these up. So firstly, let's bring up this is the Breguet on Thomas's wrist itself there. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful.
Small seconds.
And if we go,
Whoops.
this is the watch that was traded for the Breguet. This is the Kermit. Absolutely
Kermit.
Kermit. Aluminum bezel, original, one of the last of. This is the very collectible, and I get it. Like you were going to keep this. You've done very well out of it. You've made good money out of it. And to be honest, if you look at what you paid for it, £4,000, and you're getting into a beautiful Breguet, you won't have the same appreciation on the Breguet, Thomas.
Oh, no, I know that. I'm
You bought it really well. You bought it well.
Yeah, it's almost an exit watch for me. It's almost an exit piece, but
What year did you buy it?
Second.
What year did you buy that Kermit?
The Kermit 2010, November 2010.
Ah, right at the end.
Yeah.
Tempted, aren't you, Patrick?
No,
The disease.
I don't think.
knocking
Too
around in
expensive.
your brain.
They're just too expensive.
Well, Thomas give you the friends and family deal.
No, I just mean watches.
Well, then what's too
Yeah.
expensive?
With the quality of the San Martin, I don't think I could spend $500 on a watch anymore.
You're talking about a Chinese. You got to be. You're fucking around. Come
I
on.
don't think I could spend $500 anymore on a watch.
You know what? This is a very good joke, but and I will grant
It's not a joke. I'm serious.
You had me, you had me for a minute. Super chat from Ruffle. Super chat.
Russell
Sam
996.
Martin,
Look at
Jesus
this. Russell 996. Thomas, if you want to pay the dealer cash, I'll buy the Kermit for the cost of the Breguet.
Oh, Russell, if only you'd have told me that a couple of days ago. I've already taken the Kermit to Watchfinder.
What's their offer? I'm sure it's low, but what is it?
£9,250.
Ridiculous.
I had to pay an extra £1,100.
Well, you did quite well, but they can go fuck themselves.
Now, fuck those guys.
Look, Russell, I wouldn't say no. Why don't you? Russell is actually a good guy. He's got that Patek with the racing
He's a great
car.
guy. He's a great
Look,
guy.
Have
Yeah.
you met Russell?
No, I've never met him. No, but I know him through the streams. He's a great
Okay,
guy.
Russell. Why don't you just Russell? why don't you? Let's do it. Why don't you ring tomorrow? Look, don't say never. Why don't you ring Watchfinder tomorrow and say a friend of mine actually has agreed to buy it off me at the same price I'm buying
Yeah,
the
fuck
Breguet
up the
for.
deal.
Can I have
Go
it back?
fuck the deal up right now.
Hook it up, man. But don't walk away from it, Thomas. And just say to Watchfinder, yeah, my watch isn't that great. It's not that special. I've found somebody else who will take it at more money. Can I please pick it up and I'll pay you up? Why don't you meet Thomas? Thomas, listen to me, mate. Tell Russell to meet you
What, you
at
think
Watch.
he is TW, a man of no integrity? Come on, he already made a
Explain this.
deal.
Tell Thomas to meet you. Russell, meet Thomas at Watchfinder. You can pick up the Kermit and you can pay Thomas's bill for the Breguet. And the money you've already paid, just give him some cash for that. Why don't you do that? Do it tomorrow, Thomas.
Do it. Do it.
Thomas.
Do it.
Or and what you do is you be nice about it. You say, hello, I actually spoke to a few friends, and one of my friends said he'll take it because, and just say to Watchfinder, you know what? Yeah, maybe it's not as good as you thought. It's not a good watch. I got a friend who's going to give me more for it. So, hey, I'm doing you guys a favor because my watch is fucking garbage. Just play it like that. That's how you play it like a Breguet man. You play it like a Breguet man.
Archie, would you be willing to call and and get him out of that deal?
Thomas, you just tell Russell. What you do is ring them tomorrow and say, hey, a friend of mine, when I told him I was doing the deal, he said he'd take it. So just ring Watchfinder and say, hey, how about I come in and I'll fix you up with the money. Get Russell to go there.
Not about the money, you ding dong.
It's all about the money. Life is about the money. It's all about the money. Russell.
Yeah, but you think you just satisfy the money. They have back end for that watch. They're going to make the money that's going to cover the shit Breguet side of things.
No, but the Breguet, it's not for you to make money for them. Don't even worry about that.
But that's how the deal they made. They made the deal based on that.
They're resistant to take it. Just say, hey, I'll come in and fix it up, and I'll take my sub back and I'll give you the cash. Just get Russell to fix it up and you give him the watch. Do it tomorrow. And
yeah,
you just
Welch on the deal tomorrow.
What
just
you do
Welch
is
on the whole fucking
you just pretend you're in a men's club, a private men's club, a members club, and you just be cool and say, you know what, guys, thank you. You guys were so cool. I love you guys so much. But you know what? I might just do this. You know what? I'm going to go and get my LV box out of my cupboard and play with it. Can I do that? You mind if I do that, Thomas?
I want to join a private men's club.
If you did that, Thomas, if you did that, then they got to call the guy that they already sold it to and say, sorry, man, we don't have the watch. And then
they haven't sold it to anybody. They're just checking it out. They haven't sold anything. But it'll put pressure on them. Thomas, you do what's best for yourself. I'll be back.
Thomas, do you have a deal or not? Or are they just talking the money? You have a deal.
Yeah, I have a deal.
Jeez, this guy doesn't even understand the integrity. He's a Welcher. Archie's a Welcher. He doesn't get it. No wonder he only deals with.
Listen. At the end of the day, it's about money, and what Watchfinders does is specialize in low-balling punchers who want to sell.
Absolutely.
If you got a better deal, take it. Fuck them.
Right, but then you got to work on. You got to find the Breguet, not their Breguet.
Oh, that won't be hard either, but they'll be happy to sell him. They'll take his money.
Yeah, I agree. I thought you were deeper into the deal.
They'll take his money. Did you think it was balls deep?
No, but I thought that when the other guy, Thomas said, "Oh, I wish you would have told me sooner. I already got into this."
Oh, well, what can you do?
I don't know. It's like it seems like everybody's a Mr. TW around here. No fucking integrity. Integrity.
Teach us all about integrity, Patrick. Tell us. How's it work?
I'll let you know when I get some.
Well fisted, sir. Well fisted indeed.
Mm-hmm.
I got to call a guy about a chihuahua. Literally. He's got a chihuahua that bites people. I'm like, why don't you just dink, dink, dink,
drop kick that bitch.
Oh.
Hey, you know, it's funny you said that because 4 years ago today, we lost our Ranger. And my wife
Oh,
played
really?
beautiful
Oh.
9-minute video. I watched the whole 9-minute video. She made a 9-minute video.
What was Ranger? What kind of dog?
He was a white Labradoodle.
A Labradoodle.
He was standard poodle size too, full sizer.
Oh, yeah, big boy. Okay.
And he was such a dream.
How old was he?
14, man.
Oh, he lived a good life.
I got him the what is that? The harness for the rear end for his rear legs.
Oh,
His
yeah.
hips were shot.
Yeah.
Help him up, I think it's called.
Okay.
It's got us another 1.5 years out of him. Fantastic.
No
he
kidding.
loved that thing. He just looked at me and go, "Roof."
So now wait a minute. So basically, once he was up, he could walk, but you had to help him up.
Correct. He just because he was so big.
Yeah.
So I'd have to pick him up, and then he'd just go, and then.
Oh. You know, they make those with wheels on the back end for
I've seen
dogs
that.
who go paralyzed in the back legs.
Yeah, it was just the hips. But once he got up, I'd pick him up with the front. There's a front handle and a rear handle. Pick him straight up, put him down. And
you think they'll do that for us when we get to that?
Nah.
Point? Or are they just going to put us the fuck down? Like, time is up. Goodbye.
Yeah. Who knows?
I don't think anybody's going to do that for me.
I was just talking to my wife about that. I said, I don't understand why people don't just take care of it themselves. This nursing home, you can't do that. I'm like, why not? I mean,
because what are you going to do? She going to clean your butt? She going to wipe you?
No. I mean, check yourself out when it's time. The thing is, you got to know when it's time before it's too late.
Because they don't let you have firearms or access to large numbers of pills. And,
yeah, but you could get pills. Yeah, you could do your store up.
Well, you'd have to do the prison thing and keep them, save them under your, save your lithium. And then take like 100 of them.
This is what the rich people do. You think Jackie Onassis Kennedy died in her luxury apartment with all her family around her? No, they make a plan. They do it over the weekend.
She didn't pull a Judy Garland?
No.
A Marilyn Monroe?
No. Well, that's this.
It would be nice. I've been president.
I'm not going to die in a hospital.
Sadly, I've been president of a lot of euthanasias, and they're done right. They're kind of peaceful, and it's at home. And yeah, that would be a lot nicer than being somewhere sterile. I have a vet who comes to my house, and she fucking cries.
That's what we did, right?
Me, my vet, and the boyfriend cry. All of us together as she's pushing the button. We start crying, and she starts crying. It's like a whole fucking thing.
We almost asked for another shot of propofol just to, because it lasts for 5 minutes, right?
I want the propofol for me.
It's so great. But we almost said, because they said, he's going to have to give him the other shot.
Yeah.
If this wears, so we're like, okay.
No, the first one makes them relax. The second one stops their breathing. It's
so great.
It's
wonderful.
Just exactly like it's like the lethal injection system for for the justice system. Yeah. It's actually.
And then our other dog just kept smelling them, and then
yeah.
It was but now we got Coda. We got Coda as a replacement.
Oh, you took Coda. You took
Coda.
Well, no, we got another dog, but his name was Ranger.
What Mike did with Coda, and now I
know. Well, that's the joke, is because we got this other dog. He was wonderful, a white Labradoodle, but his name was Ranger. They named him the same name, so we had to change it.
Oh, you would have to, because that'd be like too tough.
Why don't we decided with Russell?
Why don't you name it Archie?
And no, then my wife says, let's name him Coda. And I was like, oh, shit. Okay.
That's fucked up. You know this.
Thomas.
It's sending me to spin Archie. I can't process it. I can't.
What's happening, boys?
You can't process what? What's wrong?
The Russell thing.
That's funny. Okay, that's funny. I think he's talking about the euthanasia.
Look, Russell, just ring them tomorrow like you're doing. Thomas, just do it as you're doing them a favor. You know what, guys? I really do appreciate you giving me more money. The Kermit's not worth that much. I found some other sucker who's going to pay me more than you are paying me. So I'm doing you guys a favor.
They don't care about your sale. They care
no, but they're pretending they're doing Thomas a favor. So what we do is we go back and say, you know what? Thank you for your favor, but you know what?
Reverse psychology.
But go fuck yourself. But they care about selling.
Do you really want the watch, or do you just want the money? Because I can give you the money. I have another friend who wants to give me more money. Or did you really have your heart set on the watch? If that's the case.
Just meet them tomorrow. Russell, if Russell's serious, he'll meet you there tomorrow and you fix it all up. Done.
Make sure you tell them their store's a shithole.
You know what? Have you, Patrick? Did you hear Archie call Glashuta to complain that Kessler
Yes.
got fucked on a service? I mean, and then did you hear him calling the tollway authority to complain about the fucking box that he ran over?
He's really big on customer service.
He specializes in terrorizing customer service representatives.
I like when someone asked about Geo and Kessler, and you said, well, I think it could have been handled a little better.
Who said that?
Mark, about your customer service request
Because
of Geo.
Archie's skill set does not include tact.
It's always helpful to call them stupid and
and to threaten to turn them into the ombudsman because they give a fuck about the
and to tell them they're very small and unimportant and they don't matter.
He's talking to a call center in the Philippines somewhere.
I love the fact
that Thomas, you're going to be, your life is going to change, your luck is going to turn once you become a Breguet man.
Will his peanuts become more engorged? Will he grow a full head of hair? Will he get laid? Will women stop him on the street?
Okay.
And he'll be wearing a woven t-shirt 5 days a week.
Will you go to a cotton poly blend?
You were with me when I was given that woven t-shirt.
Yeah,
AD.
I put it on. It feels weird because it's Mark, you're wrong. It's not a cotton poly blend. You know how big the woven boys are.
I do.
Those shirts are very stretchy, very thick and very stretchy. Because
Thick and
you know, they're
stretchy,
thin and
just the way-
stretchy.
Just the way you like your boys, Patrick.
If you have it thin and stretchy, you know the rolls will show. This retains rolls.
Like a girdle.
Yes, it's very Spanx-like. I think it is made out of Spanx material.
It's very Spanx-like. You know what's bizarre is I sort of know Jesse Itzler, who's married to the Spanx.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, it's just a weird. Yeah, he wrote a book about the monks that I write books with.
Oh, no kidding. Okay,
he
cool.
wrote a book about them, and I wrote a book. I write books with them. But he went to live there.
Why are they famous? These monks or not?
Yeah.
Because I never heard of them before you.
Well, what do you know about monks? You don't know. You don't know nothing.
Yeah,
about
but I'm
monks.
just saying to you, I never heard of them before you mentioned them. Okay,
And Jesse Itzler, you know, Archie should be thrilled. Jesse Itzler is a billionaire, and his wife is a billionaire. She invented Spanx, and he's a billionaire for 2 other companies. He did the coconut water and the airplane.
Water? What the fuck is coconut water?
Anyway, go ahead. So you kind of know him.
Wait, who do we have here? Let's see. Oh, wait.
Naki.
I gotta go.
Yeah, me too.
He says.
But you should stay here.
Thomas,
Mark
Thomas.
does
Did you hear what Archie said? Look, you're lucky you bought the Breguet. It's changed his luck. It's given him good luck. Oh, wait, nothing's changed.
Wait, Mark, are you low energy?
Nothing's changed.
Today.
Like your hair, hey, like your hair.
Mark, are you low energy? What's
This is not off the shelf. Hey, let me ask you: when you're pleasuring Kim, does she grab your hair at all? You say,
why are you sleepy? Like,
what do you got double-sided tape there? Hey, what? How's that connected to your head?
What's the matter?
It does look like it does match your beard. It does match your beard.
What's the matter with you, Narc? Why do you sound so sleepy?
You're still 68.
I'm not.
He's not 68.
I'm not 68.
He's only 63.
No,
Actually,
I'm not.
67.
Not
Sorry,
either.
67.
67.
He's fighting for his dear life to keep.
How old are you, Mark?
I'm old. I'm fucking old, Patrick. I'm 67.
67.
Yeah.
Are you really 67?
I'm at my FRA, my full retirement age.
Oh, Doc says you got to wait till 70. You got to wait till.
Well, I am.
Got
waiting
Neville
till 70.
joining us. Hey, Neville, how are you?
Who the fuck is Neville? Who the fuck is Neville? It must be Aussie.
Neville is it's the comms. It's the comms, Neville. It's the comms.
We love Neville.
We do.
Let me ask you, Mark, before I go. How hard is it to date someone half your age?
Half? That would be.
She's
Me?
33. It's 30.
Am I dating someone half my age? Yeah,
Kieran is 33.
more or less. Yeah, pretty close. Yeah, pretty kind of.
No, I want to ask you. I'm just curious.
What's the question?
When you guys go out, what's the reaction?
Another quality brand on the screen.
I don't know. Do we get a reaction?
Romeo.
I mean, I'm sure some people think he's my son, which I think is kind of hot. He thinks
Has been. Oh, wait, hold on a second. That's another has been brand, Archie. Come on.
Come on.
I mean, and you got the history. It's a shit brand today in 2025.
What do you mean, son? Oh, the granddaughter.
That'd be hot.
No, seriously, when you guys are out together, this is why you got social anxiety, right?
Uh-huh.
You said you,
I gotta
you
watch
said
the
you
Dallas
have
Stars.
you said you have social anxiety, right? Is this part of the problem?
I did. I don't remember that.
Yes, you did. I got the clip. I got the clip. I got the clip.
Play the clip. Play the clip.
That's it. That's why you drink. That's why you get plastered.
No, that's why I don't go to watch events because like Patrick's going to be there. So.
Right. But when you and Kidden go out, what's the reaction?
I
Is
don't
it
know.
positive?
We go out all the time. We just go out. I don't worry about reaction.
Do you hold hands? Do you hold hands?
Listen, Narc, let me explain something.
Do you hold hands? Or
My boyfriend is more man than you and more woman than you will ever have. So
I guarantee you, Kidden. Hey,
I don't worry. I don't worry.
look, do you hold hands?
Yeah, sometimes, sure, sometimes.
You guys are a freak show. That's all I got. See you later.
It's a fun time. It's a good time. It's a good time.
I love that comment. Trip and skip.
Where is it? I'll highlight.
Very true. Oh, you don't want to look at it, Mark.
No, it's fine. I don't. It's sick fuck. Listen, you guys should only qualify for a trophy wife like me. But sorry if you don't. You don't. What can I say? Or be like Archie. Go for
Angelic Slayer says Kitten is a Breguet man.
Go for the old ladies. No, Satan's Kitten is more of a SpongeBob SquarePants watch lady. He even like watches. He likes his SpongeBob SquarePants plastic Burger King toy present watch.
No, that's kind of what I like with these amazing San Martins.
What do you have? You should aspire to a steel dive. You can get that next, and work your way up to a G-Shock.
Nah,
Yeah,
those feel like shit brands.
Have you tried any of the brands like Steel Dive or
I've never been a fan of shitters. Never been a fan of shitter brands.
Pagani.
I have. You know what? I have a
Steinhardt.
I did. Well, Shot in the Dark gave me a Steinhardt, and it's pretty interesting. It's at least good quality. Pagani, really
Pagani
bad
is
quality.
garbage, but I have one for fun. And Steinhardt is annoyingly well built. I don't like it, but it's well made.
And San Martin is 3 times better than Steinhardt.
Okay, fine.
It really is. I mean, I know what you're saying about the Steinhardt being kind of a knockoff, but
yeah. Well, the San Martin is all knockoff. Pagani is a knockoff, but.
Yeah, but I think I swear that, talk about money penny. I think San Martin sent a mole into Rolex.
I just think they just copy their shit. Narky, I thought you left.
What do you mean you wish he was your son? What's the thing?
I never said that.
You did. You said. I said, "What? Does I think he's your son?" You
Play the clip. Play the clip. I never said that.
You said, "I wish I think he was my son." What kind of sick
Hey,
fucking?
Knock. Why don't you turn your camera on? Turn the camera on.
Greg, this is Greg Davis type of sick. This is Greg Davis. Oh,
Play the clip. Play the clip. Okay.
Play the clip. He can be so annoying at times. Thomas, I want to say this to you, Thomas. At the end of the day, you got to be happy with what you've done.
At the end of the day.
I think realistically, Thomas, you've wanted this watch. This is not just an impulse because you're bored.
Oh, absolutely.
This is a watch that really sets the tone, okay? I got a lot of respect for you because I myself, I don't like to follow the herd. And, a lot of people...
You know what a Breguet says about you?
What does your watch say about
you? Here's what a Breguet says. Patrick, tell me if I'm right. A Breguet says, I don't love my money. I don't care about money.
It depends if you buy it new or secondhand, Mark.
It says, I just don't care about money. I care about
aesthetics.
Napoleon.
Yes.
Napoleon.
I care about the overcoil.
I care about Napoleon.
I mean,
and
listen,
Mary Antoinette. He reads it.
Mary. Let them eat caca. Look, I think it's a lovely brand, and I think in a way I respect Breguet people a little more than Paddock people because Paddock people are just trying to jump up and
flex,
trying to flex, look like I've got generational wealth. Breguet says I don't give a fuck. I like it. It's got history. It might be a Phoenix brand, but I don't give a fuck.
Breguet's a lot like Moser. in that they don't.
Ooh,
need,
that's kind of rude.
well, I say it, but I say it for this reason. Moser doesn't really need to. They don't give a shit, and they don't have to give a shit because they don't need to sell watches to stay.
Well, no,
alive.
they only make like 30 of them a year.
But yeah, they were component maker for years, and that's where they made all their money. The actual watch company, although it has to be profitable and make its way.
No, the paid lap dance veteran wants to quibble with you about San Martin.
That's why they took Swiss made off of it. That's why they were able to make the Apple Watch, the Alps watch. I mean, but Breguet without Swatch behind them, they wouldn't exist. So it's similar that way that they they have so much funding behind
What
them
a
that it
brand!
doesn't.
What a brand! The history.
But they wouldn't be alive without Swatch. And
It's
Swatch
just a
has so.
name.
Think about Swatch closing down all their shitty brands. They don't have to, because together they're Swatch.
And you
But
know what?
independently,
In Swatch
Because
we
of people
trust.
buying Omega, that Breguet can be free.
What is with all these ladies' watches?
I mean, thank God for Omega picking up all the shit brands.
You know, between ladies' watches and wax stamping, I think we're more into wax stamping.
I like the wax stamping, actually. I think it's pretty cool that you're doing that, Paul.
You're right,
Yeah, no,
Hannibal.
I love it. I love it.
Thomas,
But
I have
even
a quick question.
even GM got rid of Oldsmobile and Pontiac eventually.
Thomas, I have a quick
Yeah,
question.
go from
Hey,
go from-
hey,
Hey,
Hey.
based on what you just said, Thomas, I was curious.
I
if you,
had
if you
something
speak
for you,
English.
Mark. I've saved something for you yesterday. Okay,
What's that?
I saved something for you yesterday.
Dirty pictures?
You know how
A pair of
we
your
talked
underwear?
about- You know how we were talking about Buicks, right?
Well, you do like to remind me that my grandfather drove a black Buick. Yes.
Okay, I want to show you a Buick.
So
that
did
is-
my great grandpa. That's the
There was
more of the
another
shit we got in
brand of
common.
Buick. Look at this.
Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why he did it. Where'd you get a picture of my grandmother?
That's Elizabeth Montgomery.
Oh wow, bewitched.
Diggy, 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 tickle, tickle, tickle.
Listen, if you see the paintings behind me, those were painted by my grandmother, who was married to my grandfather, who drove the black Buick.
But he didn't garage it.
Mark, have we talked about this before? My great grandfather only owned black Buicks
Same.
for
Yeah,
50 years.
You know what? That was a thing among business guys or moderately wealthy who didn't want to show off. It wasn't like a lower class. It wasn't like you're super wealthy, but it was like moderately successful people who didn't want to particularly show off. That was the car, the black Buick.
The black Buick.
That was the car.
Do you have a photo of this Buick by any chance? No, because it was considered bad taste to photograph your possessions.
Well, people, first of all, it wasn't easy to photograph shit back then.
Yeah. Well, guess what? You know what? I don't know. I don't have a photograph because my great grandpa got a fucking speeding ticket when he was 94 years old driving his black Buick.
Patrick,
He got pulled over and he started crying. He told the cop, my mother, she's going to kill me. She's going to kill me. I'm going to go home. My mother, he's 94 years old. The cop felt so bad for him. He let him go. The guy goes home. And what does he do? I'm 16 years old. What does he do? He gives the car to the next door neighbor because he's never going to drive again because
what
he
the
got so
fuck?
Yeah,
What car was
fuck.
this?
Well, basically,
His black Buick.
Here's what we know, Patrick. Not even your family likes you.
It's my great grandpa, my best friend.
He didn't like you very much.
Did
We
you say
shared
that
a birthday.
He was just pretending. He didn't
No,
like
no,
you.
no. He gave
Listen,
me everything.
did
He
that
gave me his old shoes. I used to get his shoes.
His old shoes.
Real hard leather soles.
Fuck you. You can't have my car, but you can have my goose shoes.
I go, Grandpa, why did you give him the car? What about me? I don't know. Patty, I don't know.
I got a
Patty, call me Patty. Call me Patty because he was Pasquale. I was named after him.
Patty.
I'm
do
his
you remember-
namesake.
Patty. Do you remember if his car had a buzzer if he exceeded 50 miles an hour or whatever? Like, could he set it to like an anti-speeding buzzer? Because my pop-up had that feature.
I don't think so because he was going 93.
And he just constantly, he would like buzz it all the time, and it was his way of avoiding speeding tickets.
All right,
What
all
do you-
right. Share screen.
What he did do is he would floor it and then he'd take his foot off the gas and talk. And then he'd floor it and take his foot off the gas and talk.
Archie, you got to do the screen thing. I can't do it.
Share fucking screen.
There we
Let
go.
me ask you, Mark, before we go, how hard is it to date someone half your age?
Half? That would be.
She's
Me?
33. It's 30.
Am I dating someone half my age? Yeah,
Kitten is 33.
more or less. Yeah, pretty close. Yeah, pretty kind of.
No, I want to ask you. I'm just
Wait,
curious.
what's the question?
When you guys go out, what's the reaction?
Another quality brand on the screen.
I don't know. Do we get a
Alfa
reaction?
Romeo.
I mean, I'm sure some people think he's my son, which I think is kind of odd. He thinks
Has been.
Okay.
You incestuous fuck. You incestuous fuck. You're a sick fuck.
Thank you, Nark. Oh, that was funny. All right, I'll let you back on.
Greg Davis,
Oh,
son.
yeah. All right, never mind. He's gone. So, but Nark, you said you had a clip where I admitted to having social anxiety, which of course I do. I mean, you know, most people do. But I thought you were going to play the
Greg
social anxiety
Davis?
clip.
Granddad.
Bye, Nark.
What do you think you think you're a gilf, don't you? You're a gilf.
What's a gilf? A grandfather?
No, hey. Who the hell are you kidding with a headpiece? Get the fuck out of here. See you later.
A headpiece.
Bye. Oh my God, he's too much fun. I remember when he used to annoy me. He doesn't annoy me anymore.
He doesn't
Same with you,
annoy you
Patrick.
anymore, does he?
No.
You used to get really upset with him. Go fuck yourself.
You remember? I just got over it. I don't know what happened. I just got over it.
You fell in love with Narc. He's a lovable guy.
He's kind of lovable in the same way. Like he's that puppy you don't know whether you want to kick him or adopt him. Anyway, well, here we are.
He has his moments, does Narc, but I think he's a pretty lovable character.
He's the greatest character to come along in years.
How's that for a 3-piece?
Let's have a closer look. Yeah, no. I mean, what is that?
Omega Deville.
Is it the date watch?
I think you really need to go get a fucking MRI, Archie. You need to get. Do they have MRIs in Australia? You need to get
Omega Constellation. Chanel, was it?
Next, you're going to get a Cartier crash.
No, he'll get that one that looks like a Salvador Dali, whatever the fuck.
Droopy one.
Yeah.
The melting.
The one that reminds him of his 3-inch flopping. The one in the song.
How about this? What do you think of this, guys? What do you think of that? Does that look nice?
That's better. But there's a bunch of several need to
can't
go.
believe I used to talk about this shit.
Thomas.
White dials, black dials.
The open heart has to go, Archie.
Why?
I know you love Zenith. I love my Zenith. I love my Zenith.
That fits in with my traditional Breguet. That's what it does. I love the 47mm Pam. I love it.
Yeah, I like a big watch.
We got to face facts, guys. Patrick's right. Watches are stupid. There's just no way around it. I say this as the unhappy owner of maybe.
No, I really like them. They're just overpriced. They're just completely god-awfully over. I mean, it all started with Breitling and Tag Heuer in terms of my thoughts on them being overpriced. And then everyone has that standard. What's the most you'll pay for any watch that has an ETA in it? Everyone's like $2,000, $2,800, maybe $3,000. I can't go over that because of the movement. Now you can't even get ETAs anymore.
Salida movement.
And so it eventually just wore down to, I like my Seiko NH34 just fine.
NH35 is better. You can hack it.
Oh, then I have a 35 because it hacks.
There you go.
And date. One of them has a date. The other
you
one
can actually buy a new one of those on eBay. If your watch craps out, you just can buy a whole new NH35 movement for $9 on eBay.
Well, that's the whole, right? Yeah.
What movements do some mines use? Do they use Seikos?
The Seikos, yeah. Seiko NH35 on this one.
Right. Workhorse movements, yeah.
I mean, it's pretty accurate. I think I don't,
plus or minus 30 seconds.
What's weird about it is I've never worn, like I have multiple San Martins and I never used to wear a watch longer than a day or 2 or 3.
Yeah, I still do the same.
And so now that I wear this thing for
Zim,
3
what?
weeks straight,
Zim.
that's when I notice every week I got to bring it up a minute or two.
Every week.
In a week, it's about a minute or two
That's
slow.
not bad. It could be every day. You know what? Some of my shittiest watches have the best timing.
Yeah, that's funny you say that, Mark. It's true, isn't it? Eh? Some of the shittiest watches have the best timekeeping.
That is true.
It's incredible. But let me say this to you. I want to
Member
chat. We're going to member chat. Thomas Burnett gifted 5 Archie Luxury memberships. Thomas Burnett. Thank you, sir. Thomas, do you have the Breguet books? Do you have the Breguet books or you
I
haven't?
don't actually. No, I need to get the Breguet books. I
You
need
didn't
to.
get the catalogs?
No. So I didn't buy
What?
from an AD. I didn't buy from an AD.
Don't you just go in and say, "Can I have a catalog, please?"
I will do. Yeah, I will do. I've got a local AD. I will do. Yeah.
I'll give you one if you can't get one. Tom, I got about 10 of them.
I'll be back.
Yeah,
Liar.
I
I
find
will
it
do.
very. One thing in Thomas, don't you agree? When we were at Watchers and Wankers, when we were walking around Geneva, they hardly ever gave you. They gave you nothing, no catalogs, nothing, did they?
No, they didn't actually. No, they let you try on watches, which was nice. But
Hey, where's Mike the Snake?
he's got a bad leg, hasn't he? He's got a bad leg.
Terrible. We were praying for Mike's
Hey.
leg the other night.
Thomas,
Praying for my leg. Yes,
Thomas,
actually.
I've been offered a swap. I want to ask you, okay?
Go for it.
You know the Breguet Traditional chronograph?
Yeah.
It's got 2 movements in it, right?
Mm.
I was
Breguet
offered
tradition chronograph. They do.
yes.
Do they? I don't know
Because it's
that
got
one.
different
No.
hertz rating for the chronograph compared to the watch movement.
I don't know that. I haven't seen that one. The tradition chronograph.
Oh, I'll bring it up, Thomas. Let me bring it up for you, okay? Let me bring this up on the screen for you now, Thomas. So what it is, it's very clever how it's done. Okay, so this is not it. I'm gonna get it. Let me just call it up. It's actually part of the Tradition series, which you greatly love. I was offered a swap. I want to ask you about this because I want to know what you think, okay? But I only want to talk to you about it. I don't want people chiming in telling me it's nuts, it's stupid. I just want you to talk to me as a friend, okay?
Yeah.
Do you understand or not, Thomas?
Yeah. Sure.
Here we go. Traditional. Here we go. Coming up. I'm going to bring it up for you. So here we go, Thomas. This is it here. Yeah, there we go. It's a 7077 Tradition chronograph. Okay, it's 150,000 retail Australia, but £75,000, right?
Wow.
And it's got 2 completely independent gear trains. One for the hours and minutes and the other for the chronograph.
Wow.
Okay. 44 mil. It's a big monster. Okay. I'm looking at doing a swap. Thomas, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Thomas? Okay,
here.
listen to me. I got to give him my world time and my bluesy.
Is that it? Just your world time and your bluesy?
Yep.
I think you've got a tradition now, Archie. You don't need a tradition chronograph. You don't need this.
But this is a fuck off tradition. You know, those people like Jamie Opulence, they put that fucker in his place. You know, that fucking OC cunt. He's just such a cunt. You know, that OC guy.
No, you don't need this, Archie. No.
This is a proper Breguet chronograph. It's an heirloom. Do you understand?
Yeah, retrograde chronograph. It's wild.
What do you think?
I can't even tell how to read it.
Hey,
to be
Knox
honest.
joining us. Yes,
Wait,
yes.
wait. I love this, Arch. I love a spite purchase. A spite purchase. You're buying this out of spite to spite the fuckers. Yes. I'm in for it. You don't get it. To piss off those seeing that fat fuck. Oh, he's losing weight, Jamie Opulence. The best purchases are spite purchases. You don't get it, Thomas. You don't get it. Ring up the dealer. Make the deal now. A spite purchase. Yes, I gotta go.
So what do you think, Thomas? Yes, no, or maybe?
No, I think no. I think the Archie watch for me is the world time.
No, but I'm asking you, would you
need
do the deal? Would you do?
No, I wouldn't do the deal. You need a world time in your collection.
How about a Horror-Mundi?
No, can't stand them. Can't stand them. The Horror-Mundi world time I don't like. You need a Patek world time. You need a Patek world time in your collection. And the Bluesy, I think, has been a great addition.
This is the deal.
You
What do
need
you
a
think of this
Bluesy or a
Breguet?
solid gold
This
or a
is the
solid
Breguet
gold
here.
stub.
Look at it.
No.
You wouldn't do it?
Who lost Patrick? No, I wouldn't do it. No.
He's left in disgust, okay?
He's left in disgust.
But
yeah.
do you I'm asking you seriously, the world time and my Bluesy for this.
No, I wouldn't do it.
Would I be a
Personally.
Breguet lunatic then?
Yes. Yes. You've already got a Breguet chronograph in the Type 21.
Yeah, but it's a completely, this is amazing. Do you understand or not? It's so elite.
It's manual wound as well, this, isn't it? And
Yes,
the type,
of course.
The type 21 is automatic, isn't it?
2 independent gear trains. It's amazing, Thomas.
It is amazing, but I don't think it. No, I wouldn't do it. You need the Patek World Time in your collection, Archie. You need a Bluesy or a gold sub.
I am also, look, it's $150,000. Do you understand, Aussie? That's £75,000.
Yeah, it's not.
I would be beyond cool. Do you understand if you have that watch? Or maybe not.
No, I think the tradition you've got is beautiful. The tradition you've got is gorgeous, and you don't need more than that.
See if they got a 7077 on eBay. There's 69,000.
No.
Would you get any Breguet cufflinks or anything like that?
Yeah, you could get some Breguet cufflinks if you fancy. If you use them on your Herman shirt.
Prices. Look at the prices, but
no, I wouldn't spend $5,000 on them. No, I wouldn't
That's
spend.
Aussie, so it's about half. Divide that by 2.
I still wouldn't spend that much on them. No, I wouldn't spend that much on them. No.
Do you understand why I love Breguet?
I do.
And they got a special. Have you seen the Breguet fountain pen, Thomas?
The Breguet
fountain pen.
Oh no. But that's $2,000 as well, isn't it? So
Well, this is unboxed one. What do you think, Thomas?
I think it's pretty nice. It's got a sort of gear shade case, hasn't it?
It's made by Montegrappa.
Nice. But again, do you really need another fountain pen?
I don't need anything. I don't need anything.
Arch, focus.
It's easy to get distracted by with these toys. You know what I mean?
I know. Focus. What do you think you need most in the collection?
I'm trying to buy happiness.
Is it what makes you most happy? Watches, cars, pens, women? Go to China to see
There's
Mrs.
even a
Lai.
Mont Blanc version of this Breguet. Original Mont Blanc. That's only a small one. 146 is small. What did you think of these boxes? Would you buy these boxes? I love these boxes. The problem is now that I'm thinking about selling mine, I had mine. I custom painted mine. Does that make it easier to sell or harder?
You bought another box off Castlewitz, didn't you? Castlewitz, didn't you?
Yeah, I went a bit crazy. Thomas.
Were you selling? You were selling your LV watch roll at one point, were you?
Yeah, I decided not to do that.
You can make a few bucks on it.
Yeah.
But I suppose it keeps the 3 Breguets in, doesn't it?
Actually, the thing is, I just look up Breguet catalogs. Breguet catalogs. That's
Breguet
an older
books.
one.
Is there a Breguet book? Is there a book about Breguet?
There is a few. See, this is old one night. This is pre-Swatch. But see, you can get these much cheaper. I do love Breguet. You love Breguet?
Yeah. That's why I bought one. Probably my favorite brand.
More than Patek?
Yeah, I'm not big on Patek, to be honest with you. I think everyone aspires to Patek, don't they? It's they're a bit of a hype brand. I know they're probably the best at what they do, but I just like the heritage of Breguet. I just love the history and heritage and all these people that they.
Is he the greatest watchmaker of our time? Of the last 500? I think he is.
Well, there's Ferdinand Berthoud, who was his teacher, who I'm also interested in. But they're another Phoenix brand, Ferdinand Berthoud.
We love the Breguets, Thomas. Thomas, you've got to be a Breguet man, you know. 7147. Let's have a look what they're going on eBay for. See, I like the Guilloche one as well. You must admit that is beautiful.
It's nice. It's just that I prefer the Breguet numerals to the Roman numerals on it.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, how are you?
Mike, it's a Mike appreciation.
Your mic's
week.
not very good, Mike.
Oh, fuck, hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Should be better now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's perfect, Mike.
Sorry about that. I keep forgetting.
Perfect.
I'm feeling better, doing good. How are you doing, Archie?
Yeah, I'm just going to ask how you were coping there, Mikey.
Well, yesterday and today were the first 2 days that I've actually felt like I was on the mend. And today, I mean, you must understand, I've been icing this thing on and off night and day, like just very aggressively. And it really seems to help because today I can actually walk on it without a cane. I can actually put weight on it. I couldn't do that yesterday.
Good.
And so it's
Keep
definitely
keep eating meat. Okay.
yes, yeah, you bet. In fact, I was craving a turkey sandwich so bad yesterday. I went and got one because I haven't had one in like forever, and because I don't eat much bread. But I just was just fucking craving a turkey sandwich so bad, so I went and got one, and it was so good. It wasn't good as it could have been, but it was a good turkey sandwich. But the fucked up thing was, I drove all the way to Safeway. I told the lady exactly what I wanted. You know, thin sliced, folded over, not just laid flat turkey on rye with salt and pepper and shredded lettuce and extra mayo. That's it. That is it. Okay, nothing else. And I even said it like that. And she says, "Okay, great."
That up? How could you? How could
I
you
think she
fuck
gave
that
me.
up?
I think somebody ordered a turkey sandwich. She just made a regular one, and she gave me the wrong one because it wasn't rye, it wasn't pepper jack cheese, it wasn't folded
You
over.
take
It
it
was
back.
just. I did. As fucked up as I was, I went all the way back and had them remake me my goddamn sandwich.
Good on you.
And yeah, they you know, Safeway's really good about stuff. If you, my mom, I actually am, I'm at a little bit conflict with my mom. She tends to return things
Look at
unnecessarily.
Nark. Eddie's mum's got a rap sheet. What about you? What about you, Nark? What about your rap sheet? Eh? Going after the mothers, are we, Narky? Well, that's great, mate. Keep it up. Keep it up. Eddie's mum's got a rap sheet. You fucking dog. You dog, mate. You dogged out Strider, mate. We all know. You dogged out Strider, mate. We all know. You rang Channel 7. You fuckstick. You Leichhardt lecturer. The Leichhardt lecturer, Arch. He's having a go at Eddie's mother. Eddie's mum's got a rap sheet. Jesus Christ, Nark. You fuck. Poor form, Nark. Poor form.
Seems to be going around these days.
T-Dub's in the house.
T-Dubs is in the house.
What up, T-Dubs?
How you doing, Mikey? How's your leg doing?
I'm on the mend. It's feeling
man.
much better today. Thank you very much for asking. Today I just got back. I'm sorry I'm so late. But I was just everything's slower using just a cane, and I ran way behind. But I did run into a guy, and he was wearing 2 watches, and I only saw the metal one, and I compulsively have to ask everybody. I was like, "Excuse me, sir, do you mind if I ask what watch you're wearing?" And he showed it to me, and I knew right off it was a really old vintage Pepsi. And I was like, "Oh man, that is a gorgeous Pepsi." And he's like, "Yeah, I got it in 1969, brand new. I've never left my wrist since I bought it." And that was his 3rd bezel. He destroyed 2 other bezels up to this point, but the red was nearly gone, and the blue didn't look very blue. Very patinaed. And this was just 10 minutes ago. A very cool conversation over watches, and yeah, just it's not that often I run into people in the wild wearing nicer stuff, that I can have a conversation with.
Mikey,
That's the beautiful thing.
Mikey, have you got a favorite Alfa Romeo?
What about the Alfa Romeo?
Have you got a favorite one?
Probably the boat tail spider. Or
Oh, that's the spider. Yeah, I love the '80s ones. The '80s GTV.
The Alpha Sud. What about the Alpha Sud?
Oh, they rust. They've all rusted. They've all rusted, Tom. Tom, they've all rusted out.
I'm not really familiar with all of the models, honestly. I know Alpha made one called the Alfetta, and I know at one point they had a kind of a sloping hatchback, and the transmission was in the rear, and they started doing that thing. That
I don't know if you know, Thomas.
Porsche did the same thing.
The Alpha Arno, it was a mix between Nissan and Alfa Romeo. Did you know that model?
No.
Arno.
No.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Worst of both worlds. It was the worst because they had the styling. You would think you'd use the reliable Nissan engine and the Alpha styling for the body. No, they used the ugly Nissan styling and the unreliable Italian. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Anna, here we go. Have a look at this. This is what it looks like.
It kind of reminds me of the Maserati bi-turbo. You know, you know the Maserati bi-turbo. It was a complete flop. You know?
Yes,
it just didn't look right, and on top of that, it was problem ridden.
And it did right because they stole the design on the bi-turbo from the BMW 3 Series.
I didn't know that.
I know.
We've got a super chat from John C.
I've always just heard that the bi-turbo was like the worst, Aston Martin ever made, or not, or Maserati.
They're unreliable. We got one here from Sam Waltham. Here we go, Sam Waltham. Arch, looking to buy my girlfriend a nice pen for her 30th. Oh, now I would be careful. Usually, I don't want to be rude to you. But I don't know. You got to make sure she's a real pen aficionado, because you're better off. I'd probably be buying a. I'll be honest with you. I think you're going to get more sex buying a Gucci or a LV handbag than a pen.
Handbag,
yeah, a piece
pen
of jewelry.
is a man's gift. I am sorry. I'm sorry. I would go to LV, get a handbag, because I don't think the pen is going to be the right way. I'm sorry to say this to you, Sam. Get a handbag. They're not going. She's not. That's a man's gift. I'm sorry. I've got to stop you, Tom. I have to stop you. John C. $2. Hey, Mike the Snake. Do you like the Planet Ocean? Thoughts?
Planet Ocean. Can you pull it up? Is that the big version?
I love the Planet Ocean.
Planet Ocean.
Love the Planet Ocean.
That's the really big Omega. Is that the really big Omega?
Deep. It goes deep.
If only it wasn't so
There's
thick.
a number of models, Mike.
They made them 17 mil thick now, which is stupid. But I think the Planet Ocean is much better than the SMP 300, the CMAS Professional 300.
It goes down 6,000 meters.
Oh yeah,
it goes down 6,000 meters.
That's
crazy.
That's the ultra deep. That's the ultra deep.
Yeah, I like this watch
the
just
ultra
fine.
deep.
There's not too much wrong. Like there's nothing too much to really pick it apart. You know, looks pretty nice. Yeah, it doesn't have that, fucking release valve appendage on the other side, which, puts it in the acceptable range for me personally. But other than that, it's a pretty sharp looking watch.
You missed McLobster, Archie.
Is this the one that's like 47 millimeters or 48? Or is this
45?
Like 42?
This is like 46.
45, 46. But
oh, okay. So this is just like a James Cameron.
$2. Please have Eddie start a dungeon. I'm trying to call him now.
Hey, Mike. How's it going? How you doing?
Man.
Hey, do you know who I am? Do you know who you're talking to?
Mike, Big Mac or quarter pounder with cheese? Quarter pounder.
Neither. I don't eat McDonald's anymore.
You missed my lobster as well. He says, Mike the
Mike.
Snake. I'm sitting next to a 65 Pontiac GTO right now.
Wow. Hey, Mike, do you know who I am? Do you know who you're talking to?
AD never calling?
Yes, your friend. I'm your friend. Hey,
Good.
listen,
You're the only one that ever asks that question. But
yeah, well, that's why I give it's like a tip off because I know you're going to get it.
Well, thank
Hey.
you, because I'm bad about like.
Just keep answering the right answer every time. It'll be perfect. Hey, I'm so glad that our prayers are working and your leg is getting better. And if you don't mind, I just want to continue to work towards the prayers of your leg because, dear Lord, please, thank you so much for your shining your bright light of healing on Mike's leg. And so far, so good, Lord. And please continue to give Mike's leg grace. He made a really dumb mistake by falling on his motorcycle like that at half of a mile an hour. But he was trying to turn around. He was trying to be quiet. And dear Lord, please continue to shine your grace on Mike and his shitty leg. His injured leg. 'Cause, Lord, we can't get there without you, and only you can make it happen. No matter how much ice Mike uses, it can only get better with your help. So reach down deep, Lord, grab that thigh and help it get better. Just touch him, make him feel better, touch him on the thigh and make it get better quickly so he can race in September and hold on to that deposit. Thank you, Lord. We always thank you for your care and your kindness, and we look forward to Mike's leg getting better even faster. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
All
Guys,
right, Mike, you're all set, I think. All right, I'll call you next time, Mike. Keep up the good work.
Okay, guys, that is the show for today there. Let's go through and thank our sponsors for today. We had GD, 10 Seal, I'm sorry, Patel Philippe, Watch Nick, Michael AFO 2507, 10 Seal, I'm sorry, Patel Philippe, Platinum Big G, Patel Philippe, Russell 996, Russell 996, just text me. I'll give you Thomas's number so you can sort out the watch tomorrow. Or how do you feel, Thomas?
I don't know his number. I don't have his number.
If you email me at archieluxury72@gmail.com, Russell, if you're really serious, I'll give you the details for Thomas. Thomas Burnett, Sam Waltham, John C, Mac Lobster, John C, Pastor, John C, AD Never Calling, $2 super sticker. Guys, that is the show for today. That is the show. Thomas, please don't listen to me, guys. You've got to do what makes you happy. Remember, at the end of the day, guys, happiness is making the right choices.
Well, we're lucky as Mike conked out right at the very end, eh?
And Michael AFO, thank you for your service.
Thank you. Okay, guys, we'll be back tomorrow. Well done, Thomas. Get it all done.
Nice one.
Hi, guys. It's Archie Luxury here. Today, guys, I want to share with you a great website that I use to check out watches. That's right, guys. I don't know about you, but I am somebody who wants to keep an eye on prices and see where the market's going. And the best website for this is rustyswatches.com. rustyswatches.com. Now, what it does, if you're in the US, Australia, the UK, Ireland, Canada, it will list recent listings so you can see new watches as they come to market. Not only new listings, but recently price drops. So if you're keeping an eye on the watch of your dreams, Rusty's Watches is the place to go. If you've got a special watch you want and you want to get the best possible deal you can, I'd highly recommend Rusty's Watches. Now he's got some instant buttons. Patek, Breguet, Omega, Rolex, Cartier, to name but a few. Click on Breguet and it shows us recent new listings for Breguet. Hey, here's one at Watch Finder. Watch Finder has guys, I am doing this advert to deal with my termite problem. That's right, guys. I have a bit of a termite problem. But guys, check out rustyswatches.com. This is the best place to get an idea of the market. Off the market. That's right, guys. Termites confirmed. Yes, this is, check it out, rustyswatches.com. Check it out, guys. I'm Archie Luxury. Tell me what you guys think of that.